Hey everyone, it is Technicolor Mike B. Welcome to another episode of the Technicolor Mike B Show live on YouTube. Yep, this is a Saturday episode of the Technicolor Mike B Show. For those of you who are new to the show, I've been doing episodes on Facebook since middle of March, and now moving them over to YouTube, and we are live. And on every episode, I come on with a face paint design for the day, and that's usually the theme of the rest of the show. It's gonna have jokes or other things about that design. And today's design is one of the designs I've already done this year. It's one of my go-to designs when I can't really pick something else to do. And I like going to events with this design. It is Michelangelo from the Ninja Turtles. Yes, Turtle Power. And I guess I like Michelangelo just because we share a name. Yeah, he goes by Mikey. I never really went by Mikey, but hey, close enough. So I consider him my alter ego when I need a design. It's probably the Ninja Turtle, a puppy dog, or a tiger are my go-to designs when I just can't pick what else to do. I don't know what it was today. I just really found hard waking up, getting motivated today. I did go to the grocery store, actually Walmart, at 7 a.m. bright and early. Got some of the supplies I needed. Didn't need too much. Actually was looking for some storage containers. That was the real reason I chose Walmart. And they have a few food items that I don't find at my grocery store. I didn't buy a whole lot of groceries. I'll probably have to go back for more later. But took a nap afterwards, and then it's like, it's Saturday. I have more time to do a design on Saturdays than a weekday when I actually have to get some work done. But I just wasn't feeling it today. And I guess in the back of my mind, I knew today was the Black Lives Matter Day, and I didn't want to interfere or distract from what they're trying to accomplish. I will admit that when the whole Black Lives Matter movement started years ago, I was all lives matter. Don't single out anyone. Blue lives, black lives, immigrant lives, all lives are important. But I guess after hearing and reading the testimonials the last week about what their frustrations are, what they're feeling, yeah, supporting Black Lives Matter isn't diminishing anything else. It's like I do a childhood cancer awareness event, and by doing a childhood cancer awareness event, I'm not taking away from any other child disease, any other healthy child, any other types of cancer events. I'm supporting that event in the day, and I can support other similar events later on. But supporting childhood cancer awareness isn't taking away from anyone else by supporting it. So we can all support Black Lives Matter without diminishing our support for blue lives and all lives or any other type of life. So yeah, I think I'm changing and the message is getting to me. But at the same time, I realize if I was outside right now walking the street and I'm alone and it's dark and there's not really anyone else out there, and I see a person off in the distance, I'm going to make a judgment about that person. It's going to be, oh, that's a woman with her dog. No, nothing to be afraid of. Oh, that's an elderly couple. Nothing to be afraid of. Oh, that's a group of teenagers. Maybe I should be a little bit more aware of what's going on. I can't help but have that type of reaction. So I know even those of us with the best of intentions and want to be friends with everyone and give people the benefit of the doubt, we're going to walk into situations with some kind of a bias. And I'm sorry, but it's going to happen. And we can only, I guess, being aware that it will happen can help us change how we respond and how we react in those situations. But I don't know. I was watching a video where they were saying we were protesting 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, 20 years ago, and here we are again today, and we're still struggling for equality and our lives. Not that I can... God, keep the computer from timing out like that. So it's not that we can control the situations perfectly, but we have to be aware of what's going on in the world and do our part to bring about change. And if there are things that are wrong and laws that are wrong, that we can address them and change them. But I think the guy I was hearing was right, is we have to think of something new and different. We can't just keep on repeating the cycle. We have to innovate and create something new. So those are my deep thoughts for today. Sorry for just getting them out of the way that quickly, but that's the world we're going through and what I'm dealing with and thinking about and considering. So now we can go on to the fun part and the Ninja Turtle part and the turtle parts. And as I've done the last few episodes, I'm trying to introduce balloons into my show, since I am a balloon twister, and trying to come up with balloons that match the face paint design. Yeah, that was one of the struggles of coming up with the design. It was like, well, yeah, it's a cool design, but I don't have a balloon that goes with it, and I wanted to have a balloon that matches the design. So I do have a regular turtle and a Ninja Turtle. That when kids ask me, see how many balloons I have with me. When they ask me for a turtle balloon, I always ask them if they want it to be a regular turtle or a Ninja Turtle. And when they ask for a regular turtle, I don't know if you're old enough to remember the Gremlins. It was a movie back in like the 80s, I guess. And in that movie, if you feed the Gremlins after midnight, they turn into the monster version of the Gremlins. And no one wants the monster version, so it's like, I usually tell people if they feed their turtles after midnight, they'll turn into a Ninja Turtle. That's how they become ninja-fied. Just to have fun with it. Joke around a bit. I guess I should have checked how many balloons I had with me upstairs before I got started. But I think I have enough to demonstrate a design or two in the turtle theme. So yeah. That's what I was looking at. I was looking at the balloons. I just grabbed a handful of different color balloons. And as I've said before, this is less a tutorial and more just something for me to do while I chit-chat a little longer. And I do have some turtle-themed jokes as well. What does a turtle do on its birthday? I hear turtles have long lives, so they can have a lot of birthdays. So what do they do on their birthday? Well, being a turtle, they will celebrate. Who wouldn't want to celebrate their birthday? So here we go. For whatever reason, when I'm doing a body character, I'll often start with the legs and the feet. So these are my turtle's legs. Now we can go on to the upper body. We'll just put that off to the side. Where does a turtle go when it is raining? Yeah, turtles have to deal with it when it's raining. And unfortunately, they have it with them all the time. They just take shelter. Yes, when it's raining, a turtle moves into its shelter. So now we've connected the lower body to the upper body and giving him some arms. Because what kind of Ninja Turtle doesn't have arms? So there is part of the body. Now we can move on to its shell. Yes, because turtles have shells. What do you call a famous turtle? Yes, if a turtle became famous, what would you think about them? What would you call them? Well, they call the famous turtles celebrities. Yes, celebrities. And I think the Ninja Turtles qualify as celebrities. They are probably the 4 most famous turtles in cartoon and TV and comic land. But you know, I run into a lot of people who like know the Ninja Turtles, who they are, what they are, but like they forget their names. It's like, it's like, I'll ask them, which one do you want? And they're like, the red one. Well, what's the red one's name? His name, right? Well, the red one is Raphael. Red and Raphael both have the letter R. So that is what I use to remember Raphael is red. And of course I remember Michelangelo because, well, we share a name. So I just happen to know he is orange. I'm not sure of anything that is orange related about his name to help you remember the color. But here you go, your Ninja Turtle balloon. Now I have a turtle body to go with the turtle face. Oh, you wanted a real turtle head. So we'll make Mr. Raphael that is red. So we've mentioned 2 turtles and their colors, orange and red. There are 2 more, blue and purple. Well, Leonardo is the blue turtle. And blue has the letter L in it. Yes, B-L-U-E and Leonardo. So that is one way that I remember blue and Leonardo go together. And that just leaves that last turtle, the purple one. And for some reason I find his name the one I will most often forget if I am going to forget a turtle's name. But he is Donatello. And yeah, you would think his name should be, if his name is Donatello, maybe his color should be yellow. Yellow Donatello. But no, he's purple. So So yeah, those are the Ninja Turtles and their names. It's very important that you know them if you're going to like them. So why did the turtle cross the road? Oh, can you tell I'm doing Leonardo? I mean, Raphael. I can't even just mentioned all the Ninja Turtle names and then I get them confused myself. So why did the turtle cross the road? Well, it did that to get to the Shell station. Oh, people like to see this happen. That yeah, I could just take. Don't need the rest of this balloon. Just snap it off. It's a skill that you learn when you're working with balloons. I know it's like I see people that are just beginning balloons and they'll try to snap one and they just can't quite figure out how to do it. It's not really a skill I can explain how I do it. It's just something I've done thousands of times and it just happens. So we gotta give our turtle some eyes, and since he's a Ninja Turtle, I usually give him some mean eyes. She's got the mean brow going. And then give him the mouth. So there we are, me and my balloon Ninja Turtle. But you know, these aren't the only type of turtles that kids will ask for, and I thought I had another green balloon pulled out. I guess I used... Well, our next turtle will be a blue turtle, because, well, that's the color I had lying around. Maybe next time I will pay more attention. What do turtles use to communicate? Yes, if they don't have mental telepathy skills, what do they use to communicate? Well, they use their shell phone. Yes, their shell phone. This is more or less going to be your everyday turtle. It's one of 2 or 3 different versions of the turtle I can do depending on how many balloons I have with me and how much time I have to do balloons per person. That when I'm doing an event, it's all about capacity. If I have 80 kids to do balloons for, I'm going to try to go a little bit faster. If I only have 20 kids, I can take a little bit more time. So which Ninja Turtle likes having pastries for breakfast? I know they all like pizza. That's their trademark thing, or at least it was when I was a kid. That the Ninja Turtles were always having their pizza. I don't know if that's the same with the Ninja Turtles on TV today. I haven't watched them in a while. So which Ninja Turtle likes pastries for breakfast? Well, that would be Donatello. Yes, Donatello. He likes his donuts. So this is my little sea turtle, or any other type of turtle. Sometimes I'll use some round balloons to give it some eyes. I didn't bring any round balloons up today, so I'll just have to draw on some eyes. So there is the little fella. Just pretend it was green instead of blue. But yep, those are my versions of the turtle balloon. So it is Saturday. That means I have one more day left on the weekend. I tried to grill out today a steak, but I guess the grill is running low on gas. It never did really get as hot as it was supposed to be. I think it's about out of gas, and I was too lazy. The tank, I have 2 tanks, but the second tank had been empty since last fall, and I never did bother to get it refilled. I guess I should have done that before now. So yeah, that was my fault, but I did make a steak. And then at lunch I went out to Popeyes. That was the first time visiting Popeyes since probably January or February. Haven't done it since the whole COVID-19 situation began. Yesterday I ordered out the Chinese from the local Chinese place. That was my first time ordering takeout from them. I've always gone in and actually eaten there, but I wasn't in the mood to cook food. Just want something little different besides Chick-fil-A, which has been my go-to restaurant for lunch place. Gone to Arby's a few times, but wasn't really in the mood for either of those, so I tried takeout Chinese. Last week I did pizza, so after 2.5 months of only cooking my own food, yeah, I'm getting to the point where I need more variety than just what I can do, so venturing out a little bit more for the food, ordering takeout or delivery rather, actually. So yeah, don't know what's on the agenda for tomorrow. I might do a quick run to the grocery store, just pick up a few items for the week. I don't have a lot of lunch items. The freezer is full, so I have plenty of dinner options if I'm motivated enough to cook. Yep, so that's what's going on in the world today. Hopefully things will get better sometime soon. But it's the new world, new life that we're dealing with. Wearing masks and social distancing will probably be around for 6 months, a year, maybe longer, maybe forever. I was thinking earlier today, when I was a kid, I rode a bike, and I think the first bike helmet I got was after I was in college. I was at least 18 years old before I ever had a helmet. And nowadays, kids wear bike helmets all the time. When I was a kid, we had suntan lotion. It was like to help you tan. And now, like, you have the SPF lotions to keep you from tanning. So yeah, things have changed in the world, and maybe today wearing a mask still seems odd or different, or that we're unusual, and in a few years that could be like just as common as wearing a helmet when you're riding a bike, or putting your seatbelt when you're on in the car. There were times when those weren't common. I don't know, but only time will tell what changes this has on our society. They're talking, will we still shake hands and hug people when we see them, or will we bump elbows when we see each other? I don't know. I hope we don't just become this isolated society, but yeah, I think It could be pushing the online technologies further into the directions of being able to communicate better with people. So maybe that's a good thing. I don't know. So I guess we are at the end of today's episode of the Technicolor Mike B Show. This has been Technicolor Mike B live on YouTube. Until next time, when I'll probably have another face paint design, more jokes, and maybe even another balloon. Don't know, haven't figured out if tomorrow I'm going to do a makeup demonstration or just do like today and have a face already done before it begins. So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, and goodbye. Thanks for watching this episode of the Technicolor Mike B Show. Until next time, try to find some fun to do every day.